Hey, hello, sports fans. It's Drakhl, and yeah, big news coming out today. We have Minecon, and Minecraft is getting released, the official version, during Notch's keynote address, which is in a couple hours from now. Though, of course, you won't see this video until Saturday, so not that it really matters, right? Okay, um, so I'm clearing the spawn area. I realized that I had to get this place prepped for, people coming in, so to speak. So I have to clear an area over here for there to be a spawn area where all the new players spawn in, and there's going to be basic resources there. You know, basic food, tools, that kind of thing to get them started. And it also gives it a great view of the city, because the spawn's going to be right over here. And you're going to spawn in and you'll be looking straight at that. That looks beautiful. So, yeah, my voice is a little bit scratchy today. Don't know why. I think I might be getting sick. Who knows? But yeah, I'm clearing it with TNT. So let's run away. Boom. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that new explosion sound, but oh well. Doesn't sound too bad, honestly. So I've been clearing this area here. A lot of work involved. I'm not quite sure how far back I'm going to knock it. Eventually I'll get rid of this whole mountain, but I may or may not wait until the server goes up to do that, because it'd be a lot easier with help. But I'm going to TNT a good chunk of it at least, and get a decent spawn area up. And we're going to make an homage to what we did on my first SMP server when I played with some of my friends. We made something called the Dole Soup Kitchen. And I can't remember exactly why we called it the Dole Soup Kitchen. We had a conversation with someone on the server. We talked about how Dole never dies, so he's immortal. So we made the Dole Soup Kitchen at the spawn. And it's basically just a place with a whole bunch of food and crops for new players. So we're going to make one of those. Dole. Alright, so we're going to make a Dole soup kitchen. I'm not quite sure how it's going to look or where it's going to go, but I'm going to finish clearing this stuff up first. Alright, good progress so far. Let's see, I'm going to widen that part out and this part out, and I'll knock out the top bits, and then I will start building the soup kitchen, and also just the spawn platform area, and I'll be able to set the spawn with a plugin on the server. So that's good. Now, hopefully, Bukkit will be working on the new Minecraft release code, so hopefully we'll be up and running in a couple of weeks. That's what I'm hoping. But I might as well get this done, because we're going to need it anyway, and it's something to do. Now, let's see. One thing I want to... housekeeping stuff. Non-Minecraft videos and also some Minecraft videos will be on my secondary channel from now on. It's drakhl2 on YouTube. I'll put a link to it right here. Bang, there you go. There's also a link in the description. And yeah, it's mostly for non-Minecraft stuff, like the Skyrim series continues there, but also I'm going to put some Minecraft videos on there from time to time. You know, things that are maybe unpolished and I don't think they're good enough for the main channel. More like raw footage, that kind of thing. I think I really am getting sick. My voice is really scratchy. Anyway, so I'm going to do this. This is going to take a while to knock the rest of this out. And eventually we'll just kill the entire mountain because it's in the way. On the other side of this is a big lake and the swamp. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do with this. And I'll probably knock that out eventually too. Now, I'm going to have to burn down these trees because they're in the way. I might as well cut them down. But they're in the way of the view of the city, so I have to get rid of those. And I have to make a temporary tree farm until we find the time to make an underground tree farm in the city. So, I think over here, so it's not in the view or in the way of anything. Yeah, you can make it probably right around here. Just knock these down a little bit. All this dirt and whatnot. You can see an NPC village all the way down there. And all the chunks that I'm not using will be deleted on this map. when it's time to go up. And then I'm going to MC edit some of the stuff from the server onto this map, some of the good stuff that I planned on saving. So hopefully the NPC villages will regen and get NPCs now. And also we'll get snow biomes and all that good stuff. So all the new map features that weren't present on this map when I created it. So that's good. I think that's about it. So I'm going to move these trees. I'm going to work on clearing that a little bit more. And then I'm going to start building the soup kitchen and the spawn area. And let me know if you can think of anything else that needs to be at spawn that a new person would need. So, yep, I'm going to get started on that. So I've been thinking, what can we do with powered minecarts? Can we do something? Can we do something really cool in the city with some powered minecarts? Is there anything it would be very good for? One thing I did notice is when you have, say, an unpowered power rail, usually what happens when a minecart hits it, it just stops. It acts as a brake. But with the powered minecart, it'll just push the other minecarts past it. So I wonder if we can use that as some sort of filter mechanism, so only the powered trains can go through that part. I don't know. But we definitely can have some powered minecarts going around doing random stuff. Though it's not... they're not really... I wouldn't say all that useful, because you can just have a minecart rail that has, power rails every so often, so even unoccupied carts can pretty much push themselves all the way through the entire rail system. But it definitely is easier to use a powered minecart on a long stretch of rail if you don't have the gold to build a bunch of power rails. But I just really like them. They're really cool. I'm really glad they fixed them. But I'm not quite sure what we can do with them. If anything, that would be practical and kind of cool looking. Anyone has any ideas, please let me know. So I'd like to incorporate them into something. The only downside is you have to fill them with coal every so often, so they won't keep going. That kind of sucks. But, yeah, just been trying to think of something they could be useful for. But I don't know. Alright, so here I am working on the Dole soup kitchen. I've been trying to restore it according to what I remember from Season 1. If you guys are with me in Season 1, you'll remember we started out on a multiplayer server, Tornadium server, who you might recognize. He's an op on my server now. And Krazina came up with an idea that we needed, because it was a survival server like this one's going to be, because the vote was, Steam. The vote was 70-30 for survival, so that's good. And he came up with the idea that we needed to give the new players a source of food when they first came in, so we needed a soup kitchen, and then we said, how about Dole soup kitchen, because somebody on the server was obsessed with Dole. And so I've been trying to construct it from memory, and you can see I fucked up on the stairs here, so I have to go back and fix them. But I've been trying to construct it as close to what I remember as possible. A little bit of a difference in what I'm going to do. I'm making it out of stone brick. Now this floor here, the second floor, is going to be tables and chairs with dispensers for food. And it's going to be like an open area, so you can be able to look into the building from outside. It's going to look really cool, actually. Here I was just messing around. I couldn't figure out exactly how high I wanted it. I think I'm going to have 4 or 5 blocks in between each level. And you're going to be able to see through. You're going to have fences all the way around. It's going to be kind of cool. So we're going to have the soup kitchen here. And that's going to be for new players, giving them food and shelter to survive the first night mostly. And it's just something fun to have in the spawn area. Now, if you guys have any more ideas for what else should go in the spawn area here, please let me know, because I'm sort of running out of ideas. I'm sure we'll make stuff as needed. But I really want the main focus of things to be in the city, or at least towards the city. I don't want people hanging out over here too much, but this is where at least you can start out and get some gear and get some food. And then you can go off and build your own house, or live in the village, or even live in the city. We've been talking about having living arrangements on the balconies inside the city, but I think only the people that are working on the city should live there, because or else you don't have the access to build there. So if you're living there, you don't have access to build there. You can't place anything down. So yeah, probably only the people that are going to be working in the city are going to be living inside of it. That makes sense, right? Or else I have to give each individual person like their own, 6x6 living quarters, and it'd be a nightmare. So here are the fences. Excuse me, my voice is a little choppy today, scratchy. And I'm going to put fences all the way around, so that's going to look really cool. And I fall off like a retard there. And it'll be fenced on the second floor as well. Third floor is going to be a tree farm. So I'll have big trees popping out of the top, probably fir trees. So yeah, that's more or less it. I just wanted to show you guys how I was building this and my thought process while I was doing it. So that's more or less it for the soup kitchen. Alright, I think I have the basic shape for the soup kitchen laid out. Now I've tried to construct it more or less according to memory of what we had on the server in Season 1. You guys probably didn't see it in that season, but it was there. Now we're going to have 3 levels. This first level here will be the wheat farm. And up here you go to the second level. I'll put stairs here eventually. And up here will be the sort of the dining area. Have little tables and stuff, and we'll have dispensers and chests with food in them. The third level will be a tree farm on the top, so that'll take care of most of the resources we need. So yeah, I think this is coming along nicely. Okay, so this is the spawn area. Oh, that's so annoying. There we go. Okay, so you're going to spawn here. Hopefully I'll get it so you're actually looking at the city. And then if you need food and that kind of stuff, you come over to the soup kitchen. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to put like blocks here. That actually might look better if I did that. Like a row of blocks there. And yeah, you'll get food here. And then I think over here will be some another storage area with tools and that kind of stuff. And I'm not sure what else to put in this spawn area, really. I'm sure we'll add stuff as we need it. But yeah, the soup kitchen will be here, the storage area will be here, and maybe some shelter, I don't know. Whatever new players need will be here. And then I'm going to build, well, we're going to build a road from here. The bridge will go all the way to the city, so you'll be able to walk from here to there. And this lake will extend it over here. And eventually the lake will have an underground entrance to the waterworks, and yeah. And I think we're going to have a minecart station here. This is going to be like the terminus for the one end of the minecart system. I don't know where it's going to be. Yeah, I'm not sure where we're going to put the minecart station. But there will be one here. And you'll be able to walk in and be like, okay, I want to go to, XYZ point inside the city. And you'll press the button, get in the minecart. And it will send you in the minecart into the city. It'll probably go underground, probably underwater. So yeah, it'll look really cool. So this is the spawn area. And no one will be allowed to build inside from here all the way to the city. This area will be protected, so we'll be able to shape the front of the city the way we like it. And everyone else, in terms of building, you can be able to build on that side, over there, and behind that mountain, and also over there. So this will be the main area, the entrances, and the bridge, and there'll be a lake here. So over there, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put over here. Not really sure. I'm gonna knock down these cacti. And, I'm not sure what I should do with these mountains and stuff. I think there'll be an entrance or some sort of elevator or maybe just a ladder that goes up to the top of the mountain there that brings you to the village that's going to be there. Okay. Anyway, let's see. A couple of housekeeping things. If you guys are looking for Skyrim videos and stuff, check out Drakhl 2, my other channel. Let's see what else. For those of you who are going to play The Old Republic, Star Wars The Old Republic, Tornadium has started a guild in The Old Republic, and a whole bunch of us are going to be playing together. So if you're interested in playing The Old Republic and you want to play with us, send me a message on YouTube. Though be aware that we're a serious guild. We only take mature players and people that are dedicated to playing. If you're gonna play like a couple hours a week, I wouldn't even bother. If you're a casual player, but if you're gonna stick with it and play pretty hardcore, then you can join up with us, and we're gonna do a lot of PvP and hardcore dungeons and all the good stuff. So let me know if you're interested in that, because that's definitely a game I'm gonna be playing. All right, so I think that's about it for this. I'm not quite sure what else I'm going to do this episode. I came up with a cool idea. For the storage area over here, I remember a while back I saw an episode that Etho did where he had something called the Quick Kit. And it was intended for like when you died, you can go over here, press a button, and then all the gear you need gets shot out towards you in a stream of water, basically, using dispensers. So I think we can do that with the server. Like someone new spawns in and says, press this for gear. And he presses it and it will send him like, a full set of tools, some armor, food, that kind of thing, all with one button press. So I think that'll work out nicely. And we can also have some sort of circuit to prevent it from being spammed. Like you can only use it once every 30 seconds or something. So I think that'll be really cool. And what else for this thing? I don't think anything else comes to mind right now. But yeah, let me talk a little bit about the server. Okay. So as we know, Minecon was today and yesterday. I know Bukkit is at Minecon right now. They're working on a live update, a live build for 1.0. And a lot of people have been asking me to update the server to 1.0. Oh, here's the issue. If I update the server to a naked vanilla 1.0, I have no bukkit, I have no anti-grief, I have no auto backup. So I don't think that's a great idea. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I figure that Bukkit will have a build by the end of the week. That's my guess. And we shouldn't have to wait too long for all the plugins to update and stuff. So I'm thinking what I should do is just take it down, not take it down, leave the server up, but I should start working on this single player map and getting it ready for multiplayer. So what I think I should do, I should start doing my MC edit stuff and clearing out the chunks around here to make sure they're up to date with the new terrain generation, because this was created the day 1.8 came out, so there have been some changes like snow biome since then. So I have to do some MC editing. And also I have to start moving some of the stuff that's currently on the server onto this map as well. So that's going to take me a while. It's going to be a lot of work, unfortunately. Plus I have to get this place ready for habitation, so to speak. I have to finish this spawn area. And I have to finish a couple other things out and about. So I think I'm just going to leave the server inaccessible for a little bit. And I'm just going to work on this map. Or, oh, okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on this map, and once I get the MC editing done, I'm going to upload it to the server, but it will be like a sort of a closed beta kind of thing. It's only going to be me and the ops pretty much working on it for a few days to make sure everything's ready. And basically it'll be that way until Bukkit updates and I get all the anti-grief plugins and stuff like that. I know that kind of sucks, but that's the way I have to do it, really, to get it ready. Or else I'm going to just, I would just release the map and it'd be a total clusterfuck. I need to put in all the boundaries that people can build in, people can't build inside, that kind of thing. I have to get this spawn area ready. I have to get the city ready, and a whole bunch of different stuff. And I have to get enough wheat farms up for everyone, because it's going to be survival. Yes, the poll was 70-30 in favor of survival, so it's going to be a survival server. There will be some gear provided for you, and the people that are going to work on the city have their tools and materials provided for them. But if you just want to go make a house out there, you're pretty much on your own. So that's how it works, and that's the best way to do it. That is the most fun, absolutely. So that's what I'm going to do. So to recap, I'm going to work on this map in single player. I'm going to stop moving around. I tend to move around when I'm talking because I don't know why. Anyway, so I'm going to use MC Edit. I'm going to clean this map up and get it ready for the server. And then I'm going to upload it, and then me and the ops are going to work on the server and get everything ready. Because I can't let everyone on, because, I have no protection against griefing until bukkit updates and until the WorldGuard plugin updates, so it's just not practical. So it's just going to be a little closed group of people working on this and getting it ready for you guys. So I promise, just have a little bit of patience, and it should be up and ready soon. Now, those of you that built a bunch of stuff on the server, if you want some of your stuff transferred over, let me know. But like I said, I'm only transferring over the really important stuff, the stuff that took a long time to build. So I'm going to save a copy of the map as it is now from the server. So I'll always have that copy in case I have to transfer anything over. But the next week or so, I'm going to be working on this map by myself and trying to upload it to the server so the ops and I can get started. So I think that's all I wanted to cover today. So the rest of this weekend, I'm going to work on the soup kitchen. I'm going to work on the spawn area. I'm going to work on MC editing the map and making sure everything's ready. And hopefully we'll see an update from Bukkit this week. That's I think they will be able to update it by this week. They're already hard at work. And if not, hey, just gotta be patient. And then once bukkit updates, I'm going to see if the plugins work. I don't think they will. I think they'll have to be recompiled. So, but if they do work, then I'll release the server early, basically. So that's what we're gonna do. But I can't have everyone on the server and then saying, oh yeah, anti-grief doesn't work. Oops. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. So just be patient, and I'll let you guys know when everything's up and running. So yeah, that's it for this episode, I think. Dole's Soup Kitchen. Hold on. I gotta make a sign. I have to make a sign. I just have to. Okay. Dole. Who was the guy that did that on Saturday Night Live? What was his name? Oh, I could see his face. I forget. Dole's Soup. Should it be like honorary, or what's the word when they like in memory of? I forget. Dole's Soup Kitchen. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna get the map ready. And if any questions, or if you want me to save anything on the server, send me a message. But I'm gonna be busy for the next few days with this. So I will see you guys next time. What does Toby say? If you sneeze during this video, bless your face. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.